Hey guys, what's up? It's Chris, sitting in South Dakota right now. Did a 380-mile, 6-hour journey yesterday on C10CJ. That's the first extended drive I've done on the truck. So that's the longest single shot that I've gone, and went really well. No major issues. I had a small issue with the water temp gauge, but that's my secondary gauge that's on my dash. So ECU temp was still working fine, so I didn't let it bother me and just kept on moving. So right now what I'm doing is download the logs. I'm going to walk you guys through that process because it's such an easy process to do, and you can get some very valuable tuning data out of that because it's going to point you exactly where in the maps you want to look to start making tweaks to, either improve fuel economy if that's what you're after, or just improve the overall efficiency of the engine and how it's operating. So I've already got the ECU connected up. We're not going to do the USB link because once we do that, if we connect live up to the ECU, then we lose our download option. So we just go to Datalog and we're going to go download ECU logs, and we're going to look for the logs that I took yesterday. So there's a good host of them, and I'm not sure what is up with the ordering here. That's kind of strange. Usually they're ordered by their name, but okay. So what we're going to do in any event is we're just going to hit download after we select all of these logs. So I'm just going to go up to here. Don't know what these two logs are sitting in the middle of that, but they're pretty big, so we'll download them. So then we hit download, and then we wait. And through the magic of not recording all that and a little bit of video editing, we get to the end of downloading the logs. Doesn't take too long. It's probably about maybe a 10 to 15 minute process for all of these logs here. So that's not too terribly bad. It's a heck of a lot faster than downloading the firmware by the laptop, that's for sure. Alright, so I don't delete them just yet. I wait till I've actually got them in and I've got them unzipped, so the little Z on the end of these guys right here indicates that they're zipped up Datalog files. So I like to get them unzipped and actually loaded in the data logger before I delete them off the ECU. So that's just a general practice. You don't have to do it that way, but if you want to use the data and you accidentally get a corrupt download, you'll be hating yourself if you deleted them. So the next piece is, I've already got it checked in mine, but so if you don't have this activate overlay feature checked, this is what you want to check, and I'll show you what this does here. So I'm going to open up my fuel map, and so right now you just see in version 5 they added a nice contour set here to the map, so you can kind of see how things are looking, but there's no line on here. If I come in here and I go to activate overlay, and then I go to the data log and I open one up, and these are done by month, day, and then time in 24-hour time. So 1700, let's just pick that guy right there. So let's open that up, and so there's the data log. Useful one to go check out. I've got the speed in here, so you can see this one looks like I was stopping a few times. I've got this thing set at 1 frame per second, so I'm not gathering a huge amount of data while I'm recording. So this is probably about 30 to 40 miles worth of data, and this looks like, based on the number of stops right here, I can tell you this was from the turn at Mill Creek Junction in Wyoming all the way to this handful of series of 1-lane stops just west of Edgemont. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this chunk of data right here. because I don't really care about all this other stuff. So it's as simple as we're just going to click in here and we're going to drag and select that. And you notice the data logger automatically zoomed in on that. And if I now go back over to the ECU software, it has drawn a line on everywhere on the map that has touched during that selection. So that is very handy. You can basically see that I was at a constant speed. Engine RPM really wasn't varying around a whole lot, but my throttle position was. And so, this is the data that you would focus in on if you want to start tuning cruise. And so I know that at 70 miles an hour, yeah, I'm right around in this 2300 mark. So that's why some of the lines are over here, and then we slow down a little bit. And so I was wobbling back and forth right around 70. So that's good looking stuff right there. So, and then the same thing, you can do this on the Spark map. It's anything that's got a map. It's going to show you exactly where you were. So even if we go into, so let's see, if we go in even to our target table, there it shows you exactly where I'm targeting. So running closed loop, if I wanted to lean the engine out a little bit, I can see right here that I'm at 14.0. I could easily take this block of stuff like right here and bump these up to say 14.2, 14.4, lean the engine out a little bit, and it'll run a little bit better on fuel economy. So those are the kind of things that you can do with this. So anyway, that's all I've got to show you guys today. Hope that helps you guys sometimes, or any of you guys that have never seen this feature or used it. If you're running Holley EFI, it's a very handy feature.